Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. I want to share with you another great product for your spa and hot tub needs, and that is a replacement spa filter. Now, let's face it. One thing about spas is that the chemicals and the replacement filters can be kind of expensive, right? If you go to a mom and pop shop, be prepared to spend more for everything. That includes the hot tub. If you're kind of new to my channel and you haven't checked out my other videos, I've done a few hot tub review videos on kind of big box, kind of off-brand, or not really off-brand, but big box, kind of mass-produced hot tubs. Not in my wildest dreams did I ever think that it would be that controversial. I get comments all day long from people saying, I bought one of these hot tubs, and just so you guys know, I have an Aquaterra Adriana. To other people just saying how crappy they are. I get comments from, this will last you 6 months, be prepared for it to break, and you know, all this nonsense. I'm happy to say that this month, I believe, marks it does my 4-year mark. I bought it in 2019. 2019, I think May of 2019. So incredible. It's been one of the best purchases I've ever made. I get a lot of enjoyment out of the hot tub, and it just goes to show you don't have to pay a lot. Just like when we go back to watches, it's the same old argument. There's trolls everywhere. It doesn't matter what you like, what you buy. Somebody on YouTube will tell you how it's garbage and it's going to fail, right? And it's just with everything. It's just we live in a world full of wannabe experts and a lot of haters, right? So I can assure you that you can have good and bad luck with anything, but just because you pay $2,000 is all I paid for this, and this is not one of the inflatable ones. The Aquaterra Adriana I picked up from Costco, delivered 2,100. And if you haven't checked my other videos I've done about what to expect when ordering a hot tub from a big box store, because you will have to move it yourself. It can be a little bit challenging if you're getting it delivered by yourself, depending on your house. So just kind of watch that. I give you some good pointers. But one thing I haven't replaced in this hot tub is the filter. Now, I've really recycled my filter over and over again. It does come with one filter, but you know, they do start to get clogged up pretty often. It's always good to, just like your car filter, your oil filter in your car, right? They're not designed to be left in there for 4 years. Now, I did get away with it because I did use boiling water, close to boiling water, many times to clean it, but it has started to break down. So just so you guys know, always follow the manufacturer's recommendations when it comes to anything that you buy. But I'm super excited. This brand, PORSCAN, terrible name. Kind of like ProScan, but the poor version, right? PORSCAN actually was nice enough to collaborate with Fat Cat Collections. They saw my hot tub video, and they were nice to send me some super affordable replacement filters. And I've been in need of this for a long time. Price on these is fantastic. You know, when I was looking at a replacement filter back in the day for my hot tub, which is mainly why I continue to use a cleaner and just kind of clean it, and I clean it often. So that's why I've been able to stretch it for so long. But it's a pain in the ass. These are only $24 and you get 10% off. I don't know how long the coupon's gonna last, but pick 4 of them up. This is an incredible price for this. I'm gonna link you guys the 2 links in the description. One where you can pick it up for the single version, and then the 2-pack. And I think the 2-pack you save just a little bit. I think it's about $36, but again, prices change day to day. But the great thing about these is they say that these are actually washable. So when we scroll down here, and again, I'll put the link in the description. I encourage you to check it out directly. Read about it from the manufacturer. It states here that the specifics aren't super important unless you're, kind of a tech guy here when it comes to knowing every single, if you're looking at the factory filter from Aquaterra or whatever hot tub you have, and this is kind of a universal filter. There's many hot tubs that use this same filter, and you'll have to cross-reference that. It just says here 40 square feet of filtration area and 200 filter pleats. And it does state, where did I see that here? Here we go. It says here easy to clean. And so it says here advanced trilobal. Never heard that before. Advanced trilobal fabric makes it easy for the filter to release dirt when cleaning. Just take a few minutes for the filter element. They combine filter element. For the filter element to become almost new. There's a little bit of a language barrier here, and I got my own anyway. So yeah, I mean, and I didn't know that when they sent it to me. I didn't know this was a washable filter, which is great because I'll tell you that a lot of the other filters, you know, they definitely trap dirt and kind of body oils, and they don't really like to release that dirt very well. Now, just keep in mind, the downside to this is you probably don't get as great filtration, but the cool thing about it is that these are so affordable, you can wash it often. The main thing with filters is that you want to be able to trap, you know, some oils, some body dander, right, and body oils and stuff that comes off your body. I know hot tubs are kind of gross. I always have a lot of chlorine in mine. And then, you know, any kind of bacteria, and then anything floating around the hot tub, you know, pine needles, anything you might get in there, little leaves, whatever the case may be. And so you want to be able to release those. I'll tell you, cleaning mine has always been a pain in the ass. I look forward to cleaning one of these when I want to, you know, when it comes time. But I can tell you what I noticed by putting this filter in the hot tub was the jet power is a lot better. I'm about to get in here in a little bit, but as soon as I put the filter in, you can just see the whirlpool effect around the filtration entrance. Just way more flow. And that's going to be, you know, really make your hot tub more enjoyable. Again, always consult the manufacturer. A manufacturer is generally going to want to sell you their filters, right, and charge you, you know, $50 to $60 for a filter. They're not going to want to sell you something that you have to wash and that you can wash and reuse. But I'll tell you, these are fantastic. It does state here that this is a filter replacement for Watkins 303279, Filbert FC. There's a whole bunch of cross-reference numbers. I encourage you to check it out. If you have an Aquaterra or one of those more of like pre-formed non-fiberglass tubs, this is probably going to fit your tub, but again, just double check to make sure. What else? That's really about it. It just says here it'll filter out. This is what it says about the dirt trap technology here. It says it's designed with an upgraded trilobal filtration fabric structure featuring dirt trap technology that enables the filter to capture more dirt and debris than regular fabric, efficiently removes hair, leaves, dust, sediment, sand, etc. Enjoy happy time in your clean hot tub. And that's great. The fact that it's easy to clean, to me, is a real selling point, and the price. So let's check it out. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. It's going to be exactly like your standard filter in a tub. I mean, you still get the blue top. I would say it's almost identical. But I do notice that the pleats, they just look a little bit different on the outside, but the material is going to be different, so I guess, you know, we'll find out when I actually go to clean this how well it releases dirt. Hopefully that's true and not just like a marketing thing, but I think it is. You know, so far, again, the flow out of this has been much better. I can see it already. It's, again, that you're going to get that with even a brand new filter, but, you know, keep in mind, sometimes filters don't necessarily have to be insane. Remember, this isn't like when you, for instance, when you get in your jet tub in your home, if you have one, you know, there's no filtration system on that, right? So you're not really, in my opinion, going to affect the pump or anything like that, because when you look at a hot tub, at least on mine, you have two inlets where water flows into the pump. You have the filtration inlet, and of course you have a lower inlet, kind of similar to what you'll have on like a jet tub. So you're pulling water from two areas. The one on the bottom is not filtered. There's like a big screen over it, but a lot can get through there. So you're not really going to affect, in my opinion, the pump or any of the electronics or any of the devices that make the water hot, you know, your heating element. You're not really going to affect that because the water is still passing through those areas unfiltered. It's just the filtration system is going to take a stream of water and filter it, and eventually it filters the entire hot tub. So, you know, having something with just slightly, maybe, I don't know if this does have a larger pores or whatnot, or maybe it flows better, maybe it releases dirt because it doesn't filter as well, but ultimately, you know, this isn't rocket science. This isn't, you're not going to damage anything by using one of these filters. Again, in my opinion, if you don't feel comfortable taking my word for it, by all means, you know, consult the hot tub manufacturer, but they're going to tell you to, you know, most likely they're going to say, oh, you need to use ours. So just kind of keep that in mind. I like to go back to the fact that I've been using the same filter for 4 years, and I haven't had any issues. Now, I will state though, you know, doing what I'm doing definitely probably makes, that's kind of, it's not really true. It's either definitely or probably, right? I would say it most likely makes the motor or the pump work a little bit harder, but remember, it's just going to suck more water through the lower intake. So, you know, again, I can only give you guys my story and my experience. 4 years, no problems. But I do look forward to, again, getting in the hot tub with the new filter, because I can already tell the jets are going to be have a lot more oomph to them, right? So that's about it, really. Not too much else to say. I do just want to show you how to install this. This is kind of like self-explanatory, but if you're not familiar, you've never installed one, here is a clip. I'll show you basically what I'm doing here in the clip. Is just popping off the top of the filter. Every hot tub's gonna be a little different. Mine has kind of a drink holder and like a cap. You just pop that lid off and then you see a larger screen, which in all honesty, it's like the mesh is so large and all you're really gonna trap in that thing is like giant leaves, right? So you just basically pop that out, and of course you're gonna unscrew the filter. There's basically a rope on the top here, and what you do is you use that to turn the filter. Again, depending on your hot tub, for mine it's hard to get my hand in there, so you kind of skin your knuckles on the side. What this rope is designed to do is you grab the rope with both hands and you gently kind of turn. Loosen it up and then pop the new filter in. Make sure you don't cross thread it, and make sure you don't over tighten this, because you don't have to like really wrench this on. Just basically get it on a little snug and just kind of tighten up on it just a tad with the rope. Remember, if you pull this too hard, you're going to snap the rope off and then you're going to have a hard time getting your filter out. So you don't have to wrench on it. Just be gentle with it. Just get it hand tight, and just a little tiny touch past that, it'll be fine. You know, it's not like water's not coming through the pump and all the electronics and all that. Not necessarily the electronics, but the sensors and you know, the heating element. It's not like that's not happening already through the lower intake. So just kind of keep that in mind. Here's the video. Check it out. Alright, so that's it, guys. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't want to insult anybody's intelligence. You probably know how to put a filter in your hot tub. Again, they're all going to be a little bit different, but the company did want me to at least put that in there for those folks who maybe are a little confused on how to put one in. Pretty easy, but if I can help you guys in any way, drop me a comment, drop me an email. I'm always here to help you guys out, and make sure you pick these up. You'll thank me. Have a great day, folks. Take care.